How is everybody doing? My name is Echo. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I've got something really exciting for you in today's video because we are going to be checking out the official ported Aquaculture mod from Minecraft Java. It is now available on Minecraft Bedrock Edition as an add-on. Now, this was created by Team Metallurgy and can be purchased for 1,340 mine coins, which is roughly $7 or $8. Now, yes, might be considered quite expensive, but trust me, this is one of the best add-ons slash mods you are going to get on the Minecraft marketplace. Completely overhauls your fishing experience, introducing 65 plus new fish, so many new features, even features on Bedrock Edition that Java doesn't even have. Let me teach you everything you need to know. For anyone not familiar with the Minecraft Java mod Aquaculture 2, this was created by Shadow and has over 115 million downloads and is considered the absolute best fishing enhancement mod for Minecraft Java. Honestly, guys, you are going to be so impressed with this. As a disclaimer, I did get early access to today's add-on, but it is not a paid promotion. As always, once you do have this installed in a new or pre-existing world, you are going to be given a guidebook. Now, this says, begin your journey with aquaculture by crafting a fishing rod with a crafting table to create an angler's crafting table. This table will give you access to all of the aquaculture crafting recipes and show you how to make them in the crafting menu. However, in order to catch aquaculture fish, you'll need to craft an iron fishing rod or better, such as gold, diamond, netherite, or neptunium. Alternatively, you can craft yourself a fishing spear or harpoon and go underwater spear fishing. Now, at the bottom, if you do have any issues, the best way to get in contact with the creators is going to be via their Discord. Massive shout out to everyone that has made this possible. Also, this is only version 1.0, so it is likely to be updated in the future. So let's get started, because this is all made with a separate crafting table. That means that this isn't going to be clustered, which is something I really appreciate. So we need to make this. In order to do it, you need a regular crafting table and a fishing rod. Really easy and simple to make. If you don't see a tap on craftable, and then we have this. Now, when you place this down, literally everything that does exist inside of this add-on can be found inside of here. On first approach, it does look quite overwhelming, but trust me, it's really easy to understand. If you played the Java version, things are a little bit different compared to Java, but also pretty much work basically the same. There's a ton of different blocks, and we need to start with the fishing rod experience. So let's start with the iron one, for example. To make yourself the iron fishing rod, you're going to need iron, you're going to need string, and you're going to need sticks. Inside of this table, if you just tap on craftable, this is the recipe. Now, it's going to be the exact same for gold and diamond. So if you wanted to make yourself the iron one, no problem. Gold, no problem. Diamond one, no problem. However, the netherite one works a little bit different because just like your regular tools, things have to be upgraded. So what you would need to do is get yourself a diamond one and upgrade templates and netherite to get the netherite version. There is also a special one, which is the neptunium. Now, the problem here is that we don't have the ingredients needed. So if we go inside of here and tap, we're going to need these special scales, which can only be fished out and will take you quite some time to get because it is considered a treasure. But this is actually the best fishing rods you can actually get. Now, inside of this guidebook, if we go ahead and scroll down to systems and tap on angling, it explains a whole bunch of information regarding this add-on. There are 59 new fish that inhabit the world that you can catch with the new aquaculture fishing rods. Each can only be caught in its own biome group, which means they have their own habitats, and you would have to go out and fish the world. So that means you can't just stay in one river and catch every single fish in this add-on. You'll have to go to rivers, you'll have to go to oceans, you'll have to go to swamps, you'll have to go to jungles, and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there is one that can only be found inside of a cherry biome. Now, there is a whole bunch of customizations, but I thought that we would start with the very basics, because these work just like your generic fishing rods, but they actually come with a whole bunch of enhancements. Now, one thing I haven't actually tested with this is, can we actually enchant the base ones of these? So, yes, you can, but that looks like just unbreaking there. Oh, no, so you can get all of the enchantments on it by the looks of things. I'm not going to do this because I want to start with the very basics before we improve them and make them so much better. So what we need to do now is go to the wild. So if we just go ahead and cast our iron fishing rod here, it is just going to work the same way as regular Minecraft fishing. Once you hear that noise go down, you can go ahead and catch a fish. We managed to catch ourselves a raw spotted bass. Now, just as a heads up, there is actually a catalog page. Now, what this will do is teach you about that specific fish, where you can find them, and some fun facts about that fish. However, in the test version that I have access to, it is a little bit bugged. And when you tap on a specific page, it doesn't actually pop up. So I do apologize. The creators are aware this version was just a little bit bugged. In the version that you have access to, this will be fixed. Hi, so I'm Echo from the future of when I recorded this video, which was actually a couple of weeks ago. Throughout this video, you're going to see me appear a couple of times to correct a few issues that I actually encountered. So if you do tap on a specific fish, for example, the red ear sunfish, it will have a brief description. It says, "Hi, I'm a red ear sunfish. I can be as light as 0.1 pound or as heavy as 6.5 pounds. The biome groups you will find me in are must not be dry, must not be cold, must not be ocean, and of course, they have some fun facts." Now, you can just go ahead and get in the water and start attacking these fish, just like any other kind of fish in Minecraft. You do manage to kill one, you will actually get a new type of item. So on this occasion, we have the spotted bass, but we also have a raw common bream. There is a lot of fish available inside of here right now, including a drown that is trying to kill me. But yeah, some of them can be a lot harder to pick up and take on a journey with you. So let's see if the gold one is going to be a little bit better. They should be slightly more improved. Basically, instead of having the enchantments on them, these are basically just enhancements. We actually caught a monstrous version there. So we have the next one going on. Now, I know it's kind of attached to my head. I think this is just because it's Bedrock. Hi, so it's me, Echo from the future again, just to kind of explain the problem with the fishing rods. By the way, in the version you download, they will work the exact same way I'm about to show you right now. So this right here, with the leads, has been an issue on Minecraft Bedrock Edition for years. Now, I decided after recording this video many weeks ago to go on a journey to get this bug fixed. Good news is, in the next updates, it does get fixed. But this is all to do with specific skins on the Minecraft marketplace. Now, I did go over this in my latest preview/beta video. Keep an eye on my tail, right? I have a official Minecraft marketplace skin on. It was available from the Battle and Beast skin pack that 4J created many years ago. So as you can see, if I fish with this, it's coming from my forehead. And it's been a major issue. If I go ahead, go into the dressing room, change to a skin that I uploaded. So this is not an official marketplace one. I have no tail. We back out. So we've now changed skin. First off, the lead is fixed. It's now attached to my hands. But check this out. Regular fishing rods, the modded fishing rods, they all work perfectly fine. And again, I went on a wild goose chase to get this fixed. So this is how you will experience this add-on. So for the rest of this video, it will be coming from my forehead, but I promise you when you download and install it, it will be like this. Yeah, so Bedrock Edition has always had major issues. But yeah, I think Tom H. Magic did the fishing rods on this and made them flawless. We'll go with this one. This is the best one. This is just a slight teaser before you guys get to the point in the video where I explain how this works. But if we fish now, working fine, go into dressing rooms. If I switch my skin back to the marketplace one, it goes to my head. It's, honestly, Bedrock Edition. But yeah, if we just pull up the official bug reports, I can show you. So in the latest preview, which was released yesterday, if we go down here, they actually fixed this issue. So I basically asked you guys in my community to upvote this report, which you did. So shout out to everyone that did upvote this. It's finally been fixed, but a problem for all of these versions for 5 years. So ignore where I talk about leads being broken in the rest of this video. They're not broken. They will work fine. And if you have the same issue as me where it's coming out of your forehead, it means you have a marketplace skin that doesn't actually work. 1.21.100. This will be fixed. Anyway, back to Echo from the past. It's just a Bedrock thing. Anyone else have this issue? So we caught ourselves another one. So we've caught one with iron, gold, and diamonds. This is going to be netherite. I was hoping to get myself some treasures, but if we don't, not a problem, because there is a way to improve your fishing rods. You'll notice that we do have a custom bobber, or a regular bobber, and a regular hook. You can actually change that. So these are the fish that we managed to get. Unfortunately, we did not get any treasures as of right now, but we did get a whole bunch of different varieties. Let's improve our fishing rods and make it even better. So as it outlines in the angling section, the next part says the aquaculture fishing rods can be made in iron, gold, diamond, netherite, or neptunium. These rods can be modified at a rod modification station and have a hook or a bobber applied to them. Hooks enhance your ability to fish with special effects. Bobbers allow you to showcase a custom bobber in your favorite color so you can tell your bobber from your friends. There's nothing more annoying when you're all fishing in the same area, same bobbers, and you end up obviously reeling it in and it wasn't actually for you. There's a way to tell the difference now. In order to make the rod modification, you are going to need 4 slabs and a fishing rod. Grab your needed materials. You can open up the crafting table, tap on craftable, and we're able to make this. Now, all you need to do is place this down, but we now need to get ourselves some bobbers. Now, if you go inside of here, just tap on all and scroll down, you can see how you can make them. Now, from my understanding, the black basic bobber versus the feathered, I don't believe there's much difference. It's all to do with variety. There's also going to be creeper ones. There's also going to be a potato one. So many different bobbers are on offer. And then you also have hooks as well. These do play a difference because the likes of your iron hook has a 10% chance to not consume durability. Gold is 15, diamond is 20, neptunium is 25. You also have a light hook, which is a shorter cast length, a heavy hook, which is a longer cast length. You have a double hook, which is 25% chance to double catch. Now, this means you can get 2 of 1. I believe you could possibly get multiple different items as well. We also have a glow hook, makes the bobber glow at night. There's a redstone one. There's a whole bunch of different ones. This one plays the sounds on bite. This one has a chance for bonus XP. Explodes like TNT on catch. So we have a whole bunch of different ones inside of here. Now, lucky enough, we have a bunch of different fishing rods. So you got to place this down. Go ahead and grab a hook. So we'll just do a basic iron one here. Hook has been applied. And we'll just get the basic black bobber. What you need to do now is tap on the table. You can actually remove it. So if you think you made a mistake, go ahead and remove it. Let's go. Okay, I don't want the black one this time. I would like to get the light blue one, right? So go ahead and tap this on here. Tap and pick this up. Now, when you hover over this, it tells you what has actually been applied. And you can do this as many different times as you want. So let's kind of spice this up. We'll go with the white winged one here. But I'll also attach the potato one. Yeah, we'll go with the potato. And we'll do a... Let's go a little bit higher. We'll go diamond on this occasion. Diamond. Pick it up. So now my iron and my gold one have also been enhanced. We will put the white one here with... I want to go with the double because it has a double chance. So we're going to pick this one up. So these three have been modified. The last one, we'll try and make this a really cool one. We'll go with a creeper explosion and we'll go with a yellow creeper bobber on this occasion. So place, and then pick it up. They've all been modified, which should give us increased chances. So what we'll do this time is come to a swamp. Now, this one has basic and blue, so we'll just go ahead and throw this in. You can see the bobber is much different there, so try and show you guys from this perspective. Come on. Give me something good. It also has a different hook. The next one I cast, we'll get in the water and see what it's like. Now, they can still take a little bit of time. And what I will do is I will enchant a whole bunch of these and just see if it gets improved anyway. So what do we get? Oh, we got ourselves a raw pumpkin seed. Okay, I guess. So what we'll do is we'll throw this one in. I'll show you guys. Is this the potato one? I think it was. Let's throw it. Trying to show you guys. There's the potato one. And the hook should also be slightly different as well. You can see it under there. But durability and stuff of these can actually run out. But you also have special abilities where they don't run out. Kind of getting back a little bit here. Come on. Just want to catch all of these custom fish here. No bubbles yet. Here we go. Haven't caught any treasures yet, though. Okay, so that one's caught another one of these. Oh, okay. So maybe there isn't a lot on offer inside of a swamp. We'll try the diamond one here. I actually don't know what this one had. But you can see that this one does have the wings. I'm also excited to use the final one here. I know we've not used Neptunium because I'm hoping we can catch a treasure. And I can actually see one of the new fish right there. All right, come on. Come on. Give us something here. Rather than the same types. Here we go. Okay, we got something a little bit different there. Let's go. Okay. Okay, let's go again. So this is the highest tier. Is this the one with the creeper one on? Hold on, let's check. Yes. Boom. Creeper explosion when you catch. So this one should be the best. I actually didn't get the chance to fully see that, so we'll do this one more time. So obviously the lower graded ones should take you a lot longer to catch versus these ones. Come on. Bring us a couple more fish here. I wonder if rain also enhances it too. I should try that. Boom. Okay, so we might do that. /weather rain. I'll see. I'll see if it makes a difference. And what I will also do as well is I will enchant these just to double check if it does improve it as well. Which I generally think it should. Not too much of a difference in terms of speed here. But I think that's where the enchantments will actually come into play. Come on. One more. One more fish. Just one more. Here we go. Okay, we did it. We got something a little bit different there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and enchant all of these. Okay, so these should be way better now. These should be way better than they were before. All right, so let's try the netherite one, which is look and lair. It's got to be a much better experience now, right? There we go. I love the explosions. There's so many different ones as well. I'll try and show you guys. Yeah, but yeah, so obviously would highly recommend getting these enchanted. They should obviously offer you the better chance to get some of the treasures as well. But I haven't caught one yet. I did try not to do too much fishing earlier on because I wanted to show you in a video. Oh, okay. So we caught a monstrous version. Now, I'm trying not to spoil these too much because there is actually a way to actually weigh your fish. So if you wanted to do some fishing competitions with your friends, it is most certainly possible. But obviously with the enchanted fishing rods, we're starting to get much better things a lot quicker. I did also catch a saddle, which is classed as a treasure, but not super exciting anymore. Another thing to be mentioned, if you would like to change them, not a problem. So let's go with plays a sound. We'll also go with the redstone one. I'll also go with the longer cast length, and I guess we'll just go with a shorter one to show you guys as many as I possibly can. So what we'd have to do is remove the bobber, remove the bobber, but also need to remove the fishing hook. I want to put the plays a sound on this one, and we'll grab ourselves a different bobber. Let's go with the green creeper one, because why not? Let's pick this up, but let's modify all of these. So I've come to a jungle this time. We did manage to catch a piranha, ironically enough. So this one is a light hook, which doesn't have a long cast, from my understanding. Doesn't matter how far you try and throw this. I still kept the little bobber on it, though. Come on, give me something exciting. Give me a treasure. Here we go. What did it give me? It gave me a sunfish. So, which is the long one? So, the heavy one is this one, which means you can cast this a lot further as well. Honestly, they gotta really fix this bedrock issue with the leads and fishing rods and stuff. Does anyone else have this problem? I don't think it's definitely... It can't just be me, right? I can't be the only person who has encountered this. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Okay, I could just about hear it. Quite hard to hear that one, to be fair. This one is a note one. So this one should make a special, like, ding sound, which is really helpful just to know if you are pulling any fish in. Okay. Oh, look at these. We'll come back to this, though, because there's multiple ways you can actually catch fish. Come on. There we go. It just gives you a little bit of a ding. And I think this one might well be the redstone one. I'm trying to say I can't remember the properties of this one. Is it like a double catch, a double hook? I think it might be a double hook on this one. There we go. Oh, we did get a treasure, but not an exciting one. Just like on the Java version, bait is a very big thing in this add-on. You are able to make yourself a worm farm. Now, this is the recipe for making yourself a worm farm. Works very similar to a composter. So grab yourself the fences, the slabs, and some dirt inside of a crafting table. Tap on craftable, and you're able to make the worm farm. I already have one placed down. So what you need to do is grab a whole bunch of different things, grass, leaves, flowers, and so much more, and place these inside of here. Now, in doing so, eventually, at the height of this being done, you will get yourself a worm. And the bait says decreases bait time. So I've been complaining a lot about this being quite slow. Now, yes, we do have enchantments on it, which do speed it up a little bit more. But baits make things so much better. Now, there is actually a chance for you to get a golden worm, which is going to be even better as well. We'll see if we can get one here. But again, I'm just going to compost a whole bunch of these, or worm farm these, should we say. So let's see if we end up with any of the gold ones. Okay, so far I haven't managed to get any. What I will do as well is I'll disenchant all of these fishing rods, because I want to show you guys the speed time just with regular baits. Now, there is multiple different baits available. Some you can find just by fishing. Some of them you can get by combining them with other items. But let's do /give @p, and we need to get ourselves a grindstone. So we'll start with the very basic bait, which is just going to be your worms. Just like on the Java version, there is also going to be minnows. These can also be used as bait as well. And there is also going to be a leech, which, again, all of these go in your offhand. And basically what they're going to do is decrease the bite time. So I'll start with iron, and I'll just use a basic worm. Basically, this will be consumed when the fish do bite. But the good news is you are able to stack these in your offhand in stacks of 64. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. The iron one is not that great, and I imagine everyone will try and skip this as much as possible. And you can see here the time. Come on. It's taken a little bit of time, it is. But as you can see, this has been taken. What we'll do is we'll do this one more time. And I'll just do this with one. But as you can see, it's now gone from my hand. So I then have to put another one inside of there. So I guess it makes sense, right? So come on. There is a way to kind of skip consuming all of your baits as well. This one's not going down very well, is it? It's not the greatest of fishing rods. It's where you're going to start quite early on inside of your worlds. Come on, here we go. Okay, we did get a monstrous one, which is nice. We got a monstrous perch. Okay, so we'll skip this one. We'll go with a minnow on this occasion. When we cast, it is actually consumed. We are currently using the gold one on this occasion, but it's just designed to speed up your time. We'll try it with the highest one being netherite. Obviously, we don't have neptunium yet. Kind of saving that for a little bit later on. Come on. Come on. Give us a fish. Any fish will do. Or a treasure. Here we go. Gotta wait. Okay, the problem is I just can't hear it. I can't hear it. And we also have leeches as bait as well. We'll just put the whole thing in there. 64. If we throw this, one of them is consumed. But this being the highest grade should hopefully equal us catching something a little bit faster here. Come on. And obviously, if you were enchanting these, it should all be sped up a lot more. Bobber goes down. And we caught another one. So besides those basic baits, we have even more on offer with better attributes. If you open up this, we have the slime worm. Bait, decreased bite time, chance to not be used. So you can throw it out there, but it doesn't take your bait, which means you could use it again. Now this is going to be the same for all of these. There's so many different options here. They all seem to have the same, apart from these ones right here are just going to be decreased bite time. Same with these ones here. There's also going to be crayfish as well. We also have a magnet and a gold magnet. So the magnet on its own increased chance of junk/treasure. Meanwhile, the gold one, this is going to give you increased chance of treasures. We also have this one, which is going to be an increased chance of fish. Now, you can learn all about these inside of here. If you just scroll down, you can see them here. As for the magnet, actually, I'm not sure how on earth you're actually meant to obtain these ones. They might actually be something that you have to catch. Now, these do work the exact same. So if you do put them in there and throw it, it is going to consume one. But according to this, it should give us increased chance of a treasure. I want to try this a couple of times and see what is actually classed as a treasure inside of this. We keep getting ourselves saddles. I also am curious if we could catch ourselves an enchanted book. Okay, so I've got this fully maxed out with enchantments now, and I'm just fishing for everything, and we just caught ourselves a fishing rod there. So these are all classed as the so-called treasures that you can get. It also looks like you still catch the fish as well, but maybe you have a much better chance of catching the better fish, the rarer ones. I'm just going to catch all of these. On that time, we didn't get anything. I've still got 13 left. I'm going to use this and see what we actually get as a total. Okay, so I've got one left, and this is everything I've managed to catch so far, including an enchanted fishing rod and bow. But no sign of the rarities and the treasures within this add-on so far. But we did catch all of these. And then obviously, if you were to do the spinner, I believe, is meant to give you increased chance of getting fish. I think you're going to get fish all the time. We managed to get ourselves a raw Nile perch. So just so you guys are aware, because I haven't actually managed to capture it, Neptunium is a rare treasure from fishing that can be used to upgrade your diamond armor to be more aquatic. So in order to get the special fishing rods, you do need to have diamonds, but you're going to get or need these scales, which again is a treasure. Inside of here, you're able to make this along with a bunch of other items. And it's actually considered the best one, better than this. So I'll put the creeper one back on this with, yeah, we'll go with this one. So we'll go with creeper, this, combine, pick it up. And what we'll also do is I'll also enchant this. I've still got my lapis in here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and enchant this. Just see what we end up with on this one. On breaking, luck, and lair. Alongside using your fishing rods, there's also multiple ways to catch the fish. Inside of systems, if you tap on wild fish, it also outlines that there are fishing spears and harpoons. Now, these also come in different versions, being iron, being gold, being diamonds, netherite, and we also have the neptunium, this one being the best. So for the sake of today's video, we'll get rid of these because we also have harpoons as well coming in different versions. We'll grab these three once again, which are classed as the highest versions. Now these basically are just going to be alternative ways to catch your fish. However, in order to get these and make life so much easier, there is a couple more different items. So we have flippers. We also have ourselves a snorkel, which means that, well, flippers means that you can move a lot faster in the water, especially if one of the fish is quite agile. These just means that it gives you water breathing. There is also going to be a fish scanner and also going to be a fish sonar. All of these can be made in these custom crafting tables. Okay, let's give this a go. I have these on, which means when we swim, we end up with water breathing and we can swim really fast. Let's start with the harpoons then. Okay, so it brings it into you. Can you do this with regular ones? It doesn't look like you can. It has to be the custom ones. It's a great way to catch them, I guess. There you go. It brings them in. Wait, what did we catch there? Oh, we managed to get ourselves some bones and some scales as well. That's really cool because there's scale armor inside of this as well. How do we do this then? Are these just used like a melee? Yeah, it looks like they're just used like melee. Which is a shame that you can't actually throw these. Yeah, I don't think you actually do throw these. But those scales are going to be needed. There's a lot of different fish on offer too. Come on. Get him. Get him. There's other ways you can catch it as well. But the harpoon. I think the harpoon might be my favorite. Yeah, it's so much easier to use this. You can get them all from a distance. It's a shame you can't do it with your regular kind of fish too. All right, let's get out of here. So the sonar will let you scan the area and pop up with a hitbox, which I think is amazing. Now, the scan will let you scan a specific fish if you haven't registered already, and it will register inside of the catalog. Seems that we've already found a bunch of these, but honestly, I wish Bedrock Edition had this feature by default. I wish you could keep this sonar on. But yeah, you'd have to scan a specific one, but I think we've found most of these since we're currently inside of a swamp. But it's a really useful feature. Like, if you're in murky water where you struggle to find things anyway, this is a brilliant idea. I'm a big fan of this. But yeah, all it will do is register them inside of the catalog, which just means that it's a great way for you to find where certain things are going to spawn. Now we get into the cutting/cooking aspect. There is going to be a cutting board. Now you are going to need 4 oak slabs inside of the custom table. You're able to make the cutting board. There is also going to be a knife. If you want to make a knife, just type in knife, for example. You can make iron, gold, diamonds, and neptunium. These are all of the recipes. Relatively easy to make. Now I'm just going to grab the neptunium one for now. There's also a netherite one, which has to be done with the diamond upgrade, as you guys are familiar. Place down your cutting board and place down a fish on top. You can skin it the first time, which will give you a filleted version, which can be cooked. If you do it again, it's just going to get rid of it. Now, this can be done with all of these, so we'll do the common one here. We have ourselves another fillet. It can be done inside of there. We're just going to skin all of these here. You'll notice we get a bunch of materials. Sometimes we get scales. Sometimes we get the bones. I'm just going to go ahead and also skin this as well, because they can also go on top of a campfire. That's then just going to give you a cooked version, which you can consume. But there's a lot more to this, because there is also a special cooking pot. So these can take a little bit of time on the campfire. There we go. They've popped off. In order to make yourself the special cooking pot, you're going to need iron and an empty bucket. This will then let you make yourself the stew pot, which has to be placed on top of a campfire. Now, to learn about this, go to System, scroll down to the stew pot, and it'll explain all of the details that you need to know. But basically, it says the stew pot is a special cooking block that when placed on top of a campfire, you can make a series of new stews from your catches and other ingredients. It requires a liquid and 3 ingredients. The liquid can be water, it can be milk, and I think some others. It then says you have to interact with 3 separate ingredients. Now, these are all of the things you're able to make down here. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I will show you guys a couple of the ones you're able to make. So, we used to grab ourselves water, cobble, carrots, and potato. Place these all in. Once it's, like, ready to be cooked or brewed, as you can see, it's going to start making these noises. Now, I believe you get 3 out of each one at a time. So we'll have to wait for it to make its special noise. It's currently brewing. Come on. It's close. But there's a whole bunch of different ones you can cook up here. And if you make a mistake, then you end up with like a nasty version. Come on. Done? Not yet. You'll wait. When this is done, the lid should pop off, I believe. There you go. So once that pops off, 1, 2, and 3, you get 3 meals from this. And this is just going to be stone soup. Yeah, it's just a nice little aspect available in this. If we grab our next one, we'll do milk on this occasion. And this actually requires some fillet. So we'll put milk in, fillet, carrot, and potato. And it's going to come up with a special type of soup. That is now done. The lid is off. And the one that we got from this is fish chowder. And we'll make ourselves another one here. Water, shrimp, pork chop, and I think it's wheat. Yes, it is. After a long day of fishing, you're able to share your prizes with your friends because you can make yourself a wall mount. This is relatively easy to make. Go ahead and just place it on the wall. We'll grab ourselves a couple of different ones. Place these all so we can show what we have caught. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these just can sit in the frame. And I believe these special monstrous ones have an even cooler background by the looks of it. So we'll grab these two as well, and you'll see the difference. So this one versus this one. So if you wanted to host a competition with your friends and see who's caught the biggest fish, there is a catch scale. Grab yourself a fish. We'll grab this one, which is a monstrous one, and just a basic one here. We'll start with this one. So when you go ahead and just place this on top, it will show you the weight. This is 1.9 pounds. Go ahead and take this off. Meanwhile, this one is that 145? The problem is you have to wait for it to kind of disappear. So what we'll do is we'll place this down. I've got this in my hand. You can see 113 pounds. I think we know who the real winner is on this occasion. Let's see if we can get anything a little bit bigger then. Let's go with these two. So we'll place this one down, 6.61. I have to switch, and then when you switch, once again, you're going to have to wait for it to disappear. Then place it down, 42.98 pounds. Now, we all know fishing is a waiting game. Your legs get sore. If you grab yourself a stool and a chest and place these next to each other, all of your catches will automatically go inside of the chest. Now, I might as well show you guys these features as well. We do have ourselves a fishing net, and we also have ourselves a pot. Inside of fish capturing, it says you can capture fish or underwater creatures using a fishing net or fishing pot. Fishing nets are placed underwater, and after a set amount of time, they will catch a fish based on the biome group. You can interact to collect your catch. Meanwhile, the fishing pots operate the same way, but only work for underwater creatures like shrimp instead of fish, which is a really good way to get some baits. So if you are using the stool, place it down. The chest has to go next to it. I'm going to place down this. And these, over a set period of time, they will catch the designated fish in this location. But what I'm going to do, because I don't think we've used the Neptunium yet, this should be so much better than the others. When we catch things, as you can see here, it's added to the container. It informs you where it's gone. So if you have a whole entire inventory full, which most of the time as Minecraft players we do, it automatically goes inside of here. I thought that was a really cool way to do things, and probably one of my favorite features about this, honestly. It just means that I can enjoy the fishing experience. We'll catch a couple more and see what we get here. But you see the difference on capturing these ones? I love the creeper explosions. I hope they add more effects in the future. But I think people really love that kind of cosmetic-related stuff. But again, it all depends on what biome or location you're in. It all means on what fish you're going to get. There is 2 sets of armor you're able to get. These are all going to be found inside of here. So we do have the scale ones. Glad I'm kind of catching the scales. But we also have ourselves the Neptune's one, which obviously looks so much cooler. But I'll go ahead and place these on, show you guys what they look like. It's not really great in terms of strength. It doesn't come with special abilities, which I like. They can also be enchanted as well. But this one definitely looks the coolest. I was a big fan of this. Let's get all of these on. This is the Neptune's version. So what this one looks like. And they do come with special weapons and tools as well. So we have a pick, a sword. What's the attacking like? That works fine. We have an axe. We also have a shovel. And we also have a hoe as well. I take that back. Neptunium armor and tools do have special abilities. Found inside of the guidebook in systems towards the bottom, we have Neptunium. The armor improves underwater breathing and helps resist mining fatigue. The weapons have bonuses against underwater enemies. Tools such as work faster underwater. The fishing rod is more alluring to catch, which we've seen. The knife grants bonus when filleting fish. And then obviously it says here, the spear and harpoon grant bonus loot when slaying fish. I didn't actually show you this, but there is clams in this, right? And you can get pearls. So if you were to feed one, I believe calcite, I think gold, and obsidian, eventually they can get, you can get a pearl from it. Yeah, so we've got ourselves a regular pearl. This one provided, which one was this one? A gold pearl. And this one's going to be a black pearl. You can also skin the likes of the crayfish and I believe the shrimp as well. This will give you shrimp. It'll also give you a shell piece, which I'm still learning a lot of the features in this. But let's put like that on there. And skin then. We did manage to get ourselves more shell pieces. Okay, so I figured out what a lot of them are used for. A lot of them are used for the block-related things, including the pearls. Because there is a lot of different decorative blocks, which we're about to check out. I want to double check this armor while we're here. Okay, so water breathing doesn't make you super fast, because that would make the flippers obsolete. I believe this means that you can mine a little bit faster. Not so much with this. But yeah, basically, if we were to find some hostile mobs, I believe we have a drowned over here. If we were to use the sword underwater, it should do a lot more damage. Let's see. Yeah, so pretty easy. / summon a drowned. Okay, so he's actually taking inflicted damage there. So yeah, really easy to kill these. And you get the idea. They're just there to enhance your experience. Haven't caught anything from these just yet, though. But I think the longer you leave them, the more things you're likely to get. I right-click to see if there's anything on them, but nothing as of yet. So it might take you a little bit of time to actually get some fish and some other animals inside of there. I think the hoe just means that it stays saturated because we hoed this grass. There's definitely no water there. But these are all of the available blocks, guys. There is so many different buildable blocks. So you could build some really cool things with this. And if you want to break them, you have to break them with the correct tool. Nothing just instantly breaks. And they are blocks. Is that a lantern? It's a bulb. Can be turned on or off? Dude, they're so cool. I like them. So cool. I hope I've done a good enough job in showing you guys everything that is available. I do apologize because it is slightly different compared to the Java version, which I haven't played for quite some time. But / give appy pickaxe. Let's just see the mining speed on this. But yeah, I haven't played it for quite some time, but was just really impressed with the way everything works. I love these blocks. The colors are really well done. But if you do have any more questions, the creators will be in the comments section listening and reading your feedback. I've been so impressed. There's just so many cool things with this add-on that I was just learning. And there's probably a few things I haven't taught you guys about, and I do apologize. There's just so many things that you need to learn and understand. I think there's a couple more things over here too. So I was going through the creative inventory just to learn as much as possible. So we don't need these. Yeah, so other things that are available is we have baskets. We also have a message in a bottle, which I think... Hold on, we don't want to put that in there. We want to throw this. Which I think can actually give you special maps. So this one gave us an Ocean Explorer map. Yeah, so really awesome. We've got buckets of chowders as well. Looks like you can combine everything into a bucket. I'm guessing we could put these inside of here, but they look like they're fishing ones. So if we was to go here, type in fish. Ah, yes. So you can put the items inside of there. But what's this one then? Holds, bait. Oh, so it did this one slightly different compared to Java, because I think it's like a toolbox on the Java version. I don't think Bedrock quite has that power yet. So we could do like this, I guess, and then do... Hold on. Can we do like 1, 2, 3? Yeah, so it basically is an advanced what's it called, bundle. That's what, well, basically both of these act like. So these are all of the fish types you're able to get. There is so many different ones. You're just gonna have to spend a lot of time doing some fishing, doing some exploring, and going to a ton of different biomes. The catalog will be so much more helpful for you guys than it was me, but there's just so many different features available inside of this. This is a fantastic add-on, by far the best fishing enhancement one out there. But yeah, I look forward to future updates. Highly recommend. For me, this is a 5 out of 5 add-on. I hope this video has helped you out.